In the bustling heart of Grand Central Station, amidst the hurried footsteps and echoing announcements, sits a single, dusty suitcase. It's been there for years, a silent sentinel against the flow of time. It's a simple, brown leather case, its corners worn smooth, its brass latches tarnished by the passing seasons. No one knows who it belongs to or why it was left behind. Station workers have their own theories. Old Joe, who has polished the station floors for 40 years, believes it belongs to a soldier who never came home from the war. A heartbreaking story, but it doesn't quite fit. The suitcase's style is more from the late 70s or early 80s. A younger ticket agent, Maria, imagines a runaway lover, a planned elopement that went wrong at the very last second. Maybe one of them never showed up, leaving the other to abandon the suitcase and a shared dream. Over time, the suitcase has become less of an object and more of a landmark, an urban legend whispered among the station's daily commuters. Some people leave flowers beside it on holidays, a small gesture for a forgotten story. Others stop to take pictures, trying to capture the mystery in a single frame. The Lost and Found office has a logbook entry for it, dated decades ago, now just a faded line of ink. One brown suitcase, contents unknown. One day, a young woman, a journalist chasing a story, decided to dig deeper. She spent weeks combing through old station records, interviewing long-retired employees, and poring over microfilms of old newspapers. She was looking for a missing person report, an accident, a clue, anything that might connect to the lone suitcase. Her search led her to an old, almost forgotten news clipping. It told the story of a young musician, a guitarist, who had just won a major record deal. He was scheduled to take a train from Grand Central to California to start his new life. His name was Leo. The article was full of hope and excitement for his future. But there was no follow-up story. Leo, it seemed, had vanished. The journalist found Leo's sister, now an elderly woman living quietly upstate. When she was shown a photo of the suitcase, her eyes filled with tears. "That's his," she whispered. "He packed it himself. His lucky guitar picks were in the side pocket." She explained that Leo had a crippling fear of failure. On the day he was supposed to leave, the pressure became too much. He called her from a payphone in the station, his voice shaking. He said he couldn't do it, that he was a fraud, and that he was going to disappear. He left the suitcase, his dreams packed inside, and simply walked away. He never played music again. The suitcase wasn't a story of a lost love or a fallen soldier. It was a story of a dream deferred, of a fear so powerful it stopped a life in its tracks. The station, in its own way, had kept his dreams safe, waiting for a story that would finally be told. It reminds us that behind every forgotten object there's a human story waiting to be heard. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.